I am, but no, I just turned the audio on. Yeah. I'm getting better at that.
I haven't dropped that bomb yet, so we're good.
Keyword is yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I've made it. I've been here since 5 and I have not dropped that.
Yes, you.
You got a
Yeah.
swear jar around here now?
If there was, we'd have quite a pile of money.
I just say it under my breath at work all day.
No, I just don't filter it. Yes, it's a verb.
Part of your language anymore, of a lot of people's language. Unfortunately, a lot of the younger kids, it's part of their language. All right, here we go. All right, it is 5:30. We'll call this June 2nd Board of Works meeting order. Please rise and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Treasurer Price, can you please call roll?
Mary Yates.
Here.
Present.
Present.
Good. Next item of business will be the meeting minutes for May 19th. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
I will second it.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any additions, subtractions, correction to the submitted May 19th meeting minutes?
Nope.
All right. Hearing none, all in favor of approving the May 19th Board of Works meeting minutes, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries. Next item of business is the June 2nd claims totaling $248,797.00. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. Any discussions or questions for the submitted claims for June 2nd?
Nope.
It's not very often we get one with a exact dollar. That's
No kidding.
yeah, so. All right, no questions, nothing discussion. All right. Hearing none, all in favor of approving the June 2nd meeting claims totaling $248,797, signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Motion carries. We didn't have any additional permits or business items to handle other than I did not think to put it on the agenda, but speaking with Clerk Treasurer Price, we need to set a meeting date for appealed parking tickets from last year. So it needs to be a date that's not on the same night as the council, given that the circumstance of going through them all and sending out prior notice to the people who have contested them. So whatever is a good date for both of you. We'll work through some scheduling and get notice out and get that off the books. Again, these are parking tickets from 2024 that were contested and have requested a public meeting, which is handled under the Board of Works. So open to some ideas for meeting dates.
How soon do you want this done?
So state statute says that they have 2 years. We have 2 years from the time so it's not urgent, other than we just need to get these off the book and moving forward. So it doesn't have to be. Go ahead, Mary.
If I may, I guess I would, since we do have 2 years before we have to do something, I guess I would recommend that we get an opportunity to have some protocols put in place, so you know how you would run this kind of appeal from your perspective, sitting on the Board of Works. That's something that Amber's been working on, trying to get protocols in place based upon the statute and based upon how our code works. And that might just make things a little bit easier if we would have those in place first before looking at those appeals, because you'll get people coming in here asking questions that we might not be ready to answer just for lack of information.
Sure.
Would we need an executive session before this?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think we do. I think it's just.
You would be provided with copies of all of the tickets
Okay.
and all of the appeal requests.
So normally this would go through the city. In the past has had a city court.
Yes.
The city of Delphi does not have a city judge like we used to in the past with Mr. Weckerly. State statute changed to where now you have to be a legal attorney, correct? So
Be an attorney and also-
in the city limits, yeah. So obviously presents some challenges for our city boundaries and not having that. So this will go through the Board of Works and yeah, so that's going to be the process for it. So if you want to
How long do you
think about some dates, it doesn't have to be in June. It doesn't, it's whatever you guys come up. How soon do you think Amber will come up with the kind of a
With,
packet?
We could give that to you at the July meeting so you can take a look at it and ask questions and make the changes if you want, and then if you want to set some things for August, that would probably work.
It's like August 18th is that a night that is council?
No, just council's always the first Monday and then the second was just Board of Works. So
18th? Work?
Sure.
you want to, but so it's not a action item that we have to make a
You don't
definitive
do that.
decision. So I just want to do a consensus on it. And if that's, of course, people's schedules change. So right now we'll go for August 18th in the event that we have everything from our legal team. And then,
And then that also gives the other parties say, I'm going to be able to that day.
sure,
You may find that you don't have time to hear all of it in one session.
sure. Okay, that is all I had for golf cart permits. Is Julia? Hi, Julia. Would you mind making a very special announcement for us, please?
So for the past few months, I've had a lot of conversations with Nancy Longwith. She was a Bowen, one of the Bowen sisters, and she has generously donated $200,000. And it's through Delphi Main Street to put towards some amazing projects at Riley Park. So it's it's an amazing gift, and her family is the one back in the 1930s who donated the land to even have Riley Park. So it's kind of a full circle moment that she and her late husband are able to give that kind of money. And so, yeah, we're working closely with the Parks Department to come up with some amazing plans and make some improvements down there.
Nice.
Yeah,
Great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
200,000 again. That's a major donation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big deal.
So she called, I think it was this year, or it might have been late last year, and I had a couple conversations with her, and what a wonderful human being. I've never met her in person, but her, she's obviously very passionate, and her family's very passionate about the city of Delphi, and for them to think of us with a donation like this it's huge. So we're very appreciative of it and be moving forward with some ideas for Riley Park. So yeah, exciting times, and we'll keep everybody posted on progress as we move forward. But it's been, like Julie says, been a lot of phone calls, a lot of conversations, a lot of planning, a lot of what can we do. So there's no doubt we need to enhance and upgrade our city parks. So I know Julie's also in the works of submitting several grants to upgrade some equipment, and look forward to working with the Parks Department on that. So other than that, any board comments?
I don't have any.
No? Clerk Treasurer Price.
In the back, I sent out letters for all of the golf carts that didn't have a renewal sticker on them, so they could either notify us if they gotten rid of their golf cart, or if they just need to renew for their permit, for the new permit for this year. Just a general reminder to let people know.
Is that it, Julie?
Mhm.
Okay.
I think we have like 60 golf carts now.
Yeah, I've seen several with the 2024 tag. So, we changed the fiscal date on these to where it was not in the mid-year. It was from January to December 31st to make it easier. Fortunately, a lot of people still haven't come in and taken advantage of the opportunity. So just a friendly reminder to the public that the 2024 tag is no longer valid, and it is a yearly permit. So if you don't have the 2025 permit, come in and get it. And it's a very simple process. You don't have to go through the inspection again if it's the same permit. It's just a documentation for the city. So one other thing I'd like to mention publicly is we are getting weekly, if not daily, complaints on dog feces in the city square, on people's properties. everywhere. So just a reminder to the public that if you do walk your dog, which we love for you to do, we don't have control of our dogs when he's going to do certain things, but at the end of the day, it's the owner's responsibility to take a bag and clean it up. We're getting a lot of complaints from the city up on the courthouse square, and it seems like it's every single week. Is that correct, Jaslyn? So the business owners are tired of picking it up, and I don't blame them. So it's just a respect and courtesy thing to take a bag with you, pick up after your pet. So any public comments? All right, here, Marion, you got anything further? All right, here none, there's just one last motion.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Have a motion, and a second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye. And I'm an aye. This Board of Works is adjourned at 5:40 PM. Thank you.